But I do have one last thing that I want to talk about. And that, of course, is the iPhone. The iPhone ships on June 29th. That is just 18 days from today. I believe at 6 p.m. in the evening they will go on sale. June 29th, 18 days from today. Now, what about developers? What about developers? We have been trying to come up with a solution to expand the capabilities of iPhone by letting developers write great apps for it and yet keep the iPhone reliable and secure. And we've come up with a very sweet solution. And let me tell you about it. So, we've got an innovative new way to create applications for mobile devices. Really innovative. And it's all based on the fact that iPhone has the full Safari inside it. The full Safari engine is inside of iPhone. And it gives us tremendous capability, more than has ever been in a mobile device to this date. And so you can write amazing Web 2.0 and AJAX apps that look exactly and behave exactly like apps on the iPhone. And these apps can integrate perfectly with iPhone services. They can make a call. They can send an email. They can look up a location on Google Maps. After you write them, you have instant distribution. You don't have to worry about distribution. Just put them on your internet server. And they're really easy to update. Just change the code on your own server rather than having to go through this really complex update process. And they're secure with the same kind of security you'd use for transactions with Amazon or a bank. And they run securely on the iPhone so that they don't compromise its reliability or security. And guess what? There's no SDK that you need. You've got everything you need if you know how to write apps using the most modern web standards to write amazing apps for the iPhone today. You can go live on June 29th. And we'd like to show you an example of the kind of apps that you can write starting today. So I'd like to bring up Scott Forrestal, our VP of iPhone software, who's going to show us one of those apps.
Okay, not only am I going to show you how you can build great applications for iPhone using web technologies, but also how your applications running on the iPhone can take advantage of all the built-in native services as well. So let's get going. Here is an iPhone, and we have it tethered up here so you can get the video out there. I push the button to wake it up. Again, we have this great touch screen. Slide across. We are unlocked. This is the home screen. So all of your applications are going to run right here in the Safari application. Now, as Steve said, this is the exact same Safari engine that we have running on iPhone as we have running on both the macOS 10 and now Windows. So, I can do things like double tap to zoom in, double tap to zoom out. All the standard web pages out there just work on the phone. But what's really exciting is you can build custom applications for the phone that have the look and feel of the phone. So we actually built one of these. And it's Apple Directory. Our IS team decided they wanted to have a custom application for iPhone to get into our corporate address book database. Now, this database is backed by an LDAP database. But they wanted to build something which looked and felt natural on the phone, and that's what they've done. It actually took less than 1 person month to do this. It used all web standards, nothing special, and it's under 600 lines of code to do the whole thing. Let me tap here on Apple Directory. You see we automatically slide up the keyboard. I'll go ahead and search for, let's say, John, if I can type here today. That's fine. Shake on stage. So here's John. Now you see, it did the lookup into the LDAP database, brings back this website, which looks exactly like the built-in applications. You get the scrolling, you see, it's all touch interface, scrolling. Let me go ahead and choose someone, say John Keith here. And again, it brings that card back. Here is the card running in this web application. Now, as I said, you get the same look and feel, the same behavior as you do for the built-in applications. So let me show you that to you. If I hit the home button here, here's our home screen. Let me go into our native contacts application. Right? So again, it's all the same scrolling, same columns and everything. If I tap on Tim Cook, here's what Tim Cook's card looks like in the native built-in contact application. If I hit this home button, take you back to this app. This is a web application. It looks the same. So that's great. But the next thing I said is we can actually take advantage of the built-in services of iPhone from these web applications made for phone. So if I tap here on the phone number, it automatically goes and calls the person. So you can call right from your web application. Another one here, it has an email address. If I tap on that, it slides up the built-in mail service. So as the built-in compose window comes up, you can type something here, compose a message right from your application. Let me say, what if I was interested in seeing the floor plan of John Keith? So I can tap on here. Again, goes back, does a standard web query, comes back with an image. This could be a PDF, it could be a JPEG, it could be a TIFF, almost any image type. I can even take and I can watch this, I can 2-pinch, zoom it up. So it's a multi-touch display. Move it around, zoom it up just like that. There's his office. I can double tap, and zooms back down. And I go back to his card. I can even, here, tap on his address. This address takes me directly to the built-in Google Maps application. You can see where the office is. You can double tap to zoom in, move over a little bit. I could actually switch to satellite mode. I want to see exactly what the office is going to look like when I get there. Zoom way in there. Boom. Integrated right in with your custom apps built for iPhone. I can go back to the app. I can go back to the manager. Tap on the manager. It's walking the LDAP tree back on the server. You can see, here's Kathy Ames, the manager. Here's all the direct reports. It's absolutely incredible. So when we were looking for a developer story for iPhone, we realized by building in all of the latest web standards, the entire engine from Safari, right into here with all of Web 2.0, and then tying it with the services that we've built into the phone, you can build fantastic applications for iPhone. And I tell you, I can't wait to run all the apps that you're going to end up building. Thank you very much.
Woo. Thank you. There are whole companies building their applications this way. Salesforce.com, Google comes to mind as well. And this is a very modern way to build applications. We think it's going to be awesome on the iPhone. So developers, we think we've got a very sweet story for you. You can begin building your iPhone apps today. You can get your hands on an iPhone, do your final testing, and have them out early in July. You can run your applications on Safari, on your Mac in the meantime, because it's the same browser, and it's the same engine underneath them. So we're very excited about this. June 29th, 18 days from now. So, we've seen this morning Leopard, Safari for Windows, and now an awesome way to write apps for iPhone. And that's what today's about. We have an awesome week planned for you here at WWDC. Again, 159 sessions on everything you've heard about this morning and more. 94 hands-on labs and 1,200 Apple engineers on site. So enjoy the week, and I hope you love the kinds of things we're working on and providing you. Thank you very much. Take care.